Kale.
And I'm Alex, and we're new to Booktube, so we're going to be doing the Booktube Newbie Tag.
Yep, Alex has all the questions on her phone, so we're going to be going through them right now.
The first question is, why did you start this channel?
I originally started this channel because I found Booktube a couple weeks ago, and I thought it was a really cool concept and a great community, and I just thought it was going to be something that I really wanted to be involved in, especially after watching a video by Lily C. Reads. She really encouraged that, like, if you were thinking about starting a channel, to start one. So we'll provide a link to her channel in the video just because she was a huge inspiration, to me at least, for starting this channel.
And then I was dragged into it by her because she didn't want to do it alone, so now I'm here.
Yep.
Second question. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube?
I think the biggest thing that's going to be unique about our channel is that there's two of us, and hopefully there's going to be two of us in the majority of our videos.
What are you most excited for with this new channel?
I'm most excited to be involved with the community.
I'm just most excited to I think be part of the community and then like have all these things to just a place to talk about books. Why do you love reading?
I love reading because I love learning about new cultures and new worlds. I love world building and I love stories. And so these are the biggest things in books for me. Characters are important too, but I'm much more interested in learning about new cultures. And especially settings, they're also important.
I'm a character person. I like to escape in books and like to be immersed in the story. So I like the development aspect of it because I like to see what the character's doing and how they would choose these options and what happens within the story because of them. What book or series got you into reading?
For me, I've been reading ever since I could read, so there's not really necessarily one book or series that got me started into reading. If anything, my dad really got me started into reading. He's a huge reader himself, and he's really just an inspiration to me. He's read a lot of genres, and he knows a lot, and I'd like to be like that someday as well. But if I had to pick one series, I would probably have to pick Warriors by Aaron Hunter, which I started reading in 3rd grade. It's an elementary school level book series, but it was fantastic.
I've also been reading like my whole life, and I've always loved reading. So as like a young, like really young reading, I read Junie B. Jones a lot, but more recently the obsession came from Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling because that's just been, I read it in 5th grade and it's just been a big push for me. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers?
I have one main question that I would ask my biggest booktubers, and that would probably be, how do you manage Booktube with a busy schedule?
My questions are mostly, where do you get your bookshelves? Because this one behind us was hard enough to find. And how do you just afford these books? Next question is, what challenges do you think starting a Booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? We've already discovered video editing.
Yep. I have very little editing experience myself. The one time I've ever edited a video was for science class, and that video really isn't that fantastic. So our video editing might be a bit choppy in this video, and so we apologize ahead of time for that.
Definitely. When did you start reading?
Again, I started reading pretty much as soon as I could read. I read a lot as a little kid, but it wasn't until I got into Warriors that I really started reading a ton. I mean, I finished that series, which is about roughly 18 books in about a year as a 3rd grader. I
started reading again when I was young, but I mean, still the big push was 5th grade. So since 5th grade, it's been like I've read so much more. Where do you read?
I primarily read in 2 different places. I either read on this big pink recliner in my room, which is really the ugliest thing you've ever seen, but it is really comfortable, which is why I read there. Or I also read on my bed, like right before bed. I'll read then too. However, I'm really hoping to start reading some more ebooks and audiobooks, so I'll be able to read those on the go, which will give me more places to read.
I mostly read in my bed because it's probably like 11:30 at night and I'm like dead tired and I'm like, I'm still gonna read. It's either there or it's like on my couch, or if I'm on vacation, it's wherever I'm reading. What kind of books do you like to read? This is the last question.
For me, I like to read pretty much anything. Over the past couple of years, since the past 2 or 3 years, I've pretty much only read young adult and almost only young adult fantasy, especially high fantasy. Like, I've read the Throne of Glass novels, which are all right here. I've read all of Cassandra Clare's books, but this year, starting 2017, I've really tried to make my book selections more diverse. I started reading some more adult books. I've also tried starting to read some other genres in the YA genre as a whole, like some more science fiction. I'd also like to start getting into some crime books as well, so I'm really open to any recommendations that anyone may have.
Mm-hmm. I'm also more of like a YA fantasy, especially because I get a lot of my book recommendations from her. So I mean that's like the main thing. And
I've read a lot.
I've tried like a lot of, well, not a lot. I've tried 2 thriller novels and I've been highly disappointed by them. So I'm thinking thriller's not my genre, but I'm gonna try other genres and see if there's something I like.
Alright, well, like Alex said, that was the last question, so that's going to be the end of this video. And hopefully we'll have a new video up soon, so we'll see you then. Bye!